Hi guys, welcome back to another video. This time we're doing a video response to a wonderful lady YouTuber by the name of Phoenix, who came to my attention with thanks to Shemuso, Tino777777, and the Rhineshan. Yeah, they did a video response to her question, 20 random questions. So I watched those responses and then I went to check out Phoenix's channel. As it turns out, I've actually come across it before. It's quite a while ago. I checked out an Atari 2600 pickup video that she did around about the time I got mine. So that's just a small world. So yeah, I thought I'd join in and do the 20 questions. So yeah, just gonna dive straight in. Question 1: last game you played, which would have been last night. I was going through quite a lot of Super Famicom games actually, but the last one that stayed in was Super Mario Collection, Super Mario All Stars. Beautiful. Can't get enough of that and Yoshi's Island. Fantastic stuff. Question 2: what game world would you rather live in? Tricky one. A few people have given some strange answers to this, such as Resident Evil, Dead Island. I don't know about that myself. To be honest, I think I want to be somewhere safe. So I was actually thinking about the Mario Kart universe. Yeah. I'm not sure, no particular track or anything, just the whole Super Mario Kart universe. It'd be fun, driving around in karts, and you're not in any danger. You're not going to die. So yeah, that's my answer. Super Mario Kart world. What character would you like to be? I'm probably going to have to go with Altair from the first Assassin's Creed game, I think. Yeah, Ezio was good. But I think I prefer Altair. So that's that. Question 4: what first console you've ever played? Well, the first system I ever played was a Commodore VIC-20, I believe. I don't think I played anything before then. Possibly an arcade. I don't remember. So it'd be the VIC-20. Although technically it's not a games console, so I'm going to go with the NES. Yeah, I mean, back in the sort of early to mid 80s, both myself and my cousin had VIC-20s, and then he upgraded to a Master System, and I went for the NES. So to be honest, I'm not too sure if I played on his Master System before I got my NES. It's a long time ago, but I'm going to go for the VIC-20. But if it has to be a console, then it's the NES. Question 5: console with best childhood memories. Mega Drive, all the way. Yeah, it's not just the system either, to be honest. It's the whole era. The whole time from the very late 80s going through into the mid 90s. That was the best time to be a gamer. All the shows on TV at the time. Lots of movies came out, around about that time. Yeah, music as well. Not just games and gaming related stuff. It was everything. It's just the whole time frame. Well, of course, talking about games, we had Games Master and Bad Influence on our TVs. Both were great shows. Tons of magazines were out at the time. Mean Machine, CVG. Yeah, so it was just a good time. It's just it was a good time to be a gamer, and it was just a good time to be getting into your teens, I think. So that's that one. And number 6: a favourite multiplayer game. I've picked 2. I know a few people have picked a couple, but my favourite multiplayer game offline is Sensible Soccer. Any Sensible Soccer, really. It's fantastic. Yeah, sensible soccer, wonderful. On online, my favourite game online ever was a bit tough. I've not played that many, to be honest. Um, I've just stuck with a handful over the years, but yeah, I was originally going to go for Soldier of Fortune 2 on the PC because that was actually the first game I properly played online. Um, I mean, properly, you know. I tried Age of Empires, the original, on online, going way back. But Soldier of Fortune 2 is something I put a lot of time into, and I got pretty good at it as well, actually. But I'm going to go for Burnout 3 Takedown. I mean, this game made Xbox Live for me. Original Xbox Live, it made it for me. First started playing this game, and I was crap. I was really bad at it, but I put so much time into it online. I think I got into the top 30 at one point, world ranking. Fantastic stuff. Yeah, I don't use Xbox Live anymore. It's nowhere near as good as it was back on the original Xbox, in my opinion. Question 7, favourite console currently? Well, like I've sort of said before, my favourite console of all time is the Mega Drive. However, currently, it's going to have to be the Super Famicom. It's a beautiful machine, fantastic library of games, and because I never had one growing up, I had one once after it died out. Didn't really get into it all that much. But yeah, having it now and picking up all the games, finding all these different games which I never knew about, it's wonderful. It is a better system than the Mega Drive. I have to say that. I think, but the Mega Drive's the best. But the Super Nintendo Super Famicom is technically better. Oh yeah. Question 8: what character would you most likely date in real life? Now, originally I was going to go for Trip from Enslaved. I was dead set on that answer, but I'm going to change it and go for Blood Rain. Yeah. Blood Rain from Blood Rain 2. And if you don't know what she looks like, I'll put a picture up. Okay, we're back. Well, if that didn't work, then that just looks stupid. But yeah, Blood Rain. She is hot. I've always had a thing for female vampires. Plus, she's a badass. So that's my answer. Question 9: favorite character's outfit. Again, I'm gonna have to go with one of the Assassin's Creed dudes. Probably edge more towards Ezio because he had all the gadgets. So yeah, possibly Ezio's Assassin's Creed gear. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with that answer. And number 10, favorite vehicle. Oh bloody hell! Not sure. And maybe I'll go with a kart from Mario Kart. Yeah, because they look kind of fun. Especially the ones in Mario Kart 7 because they can sort of glide as well. So I'm going to go for that. Question 11, favourite soundtrack? Very tough, very tough. The obvious choice here would have been Final Fantasy 7, or even Final Fantasy 8, or any Final Fantasy to be honest. Because they are really, really good. And then I was going to go for Road Rash on Mega Drive. Love the music, but that game's going to be for another question. Well, my answer to another question. So I think I'm just quickly going to go with Mini Ninjas on the 360. It's just really, really chilled out. Yeah, so I'm going to go for that. It suits the mood of the game, the gameplay style. So yeah, I'm sticking with that one. And number 12, what game have you played the most, like multiple times? It's a toss-up, to be honest, between Shenmue and Final Fantasy VII. I've completed both those games from start to finish at least 6 times each. At least. I've possibly played Shenmue more. I'm not sure, so it's between those two. Yeah. 13, do you swear during gaming? Not so much anymore. I used to when I was a bit younger. I remember getting extremely annoyed with No Mercy on the N64. I don't remember why, but that really used to make me angry. But it was such a good game, I couldn't stop playing it. But yeah, I used to. I don't really anymore. I don't think so anyway. I've never noticed. And do you throw your controller? I possibly have, but not as an adult or even a teenager. Maybe I have, but you know, it wouldn't have been against a wall or out the window or something. It probably would have just been safely thrown into the pillow or something, or cushion or something like that. I think so. Question 15, favourite genre? Hard question. But I think I'm going to have to go with an action platformer. Yeah, I mean, there's so many different sub-genres and all sorts now. But I'm going to go for an action platformer. Something like Ghouls and Ghosts. Yeah, I'm going to go for that. 16, favourite bad guy? Sephiroth. It's got to be, hasn't it? Yep. Number 17, favourite weapon? Yeah, it's got to be the hidden blades in Assassin's Creed. Yeah, I mean, they are so cool, especially in combat. Trying to think of anything else. We've got the Soul Calibur, I suppose. It's a bit big, though. Yeah, I'm going to go for the Assassin's Creed Hidden Blades. Question 18. 5 games to take with you on a vacation or desert island. Again, it's a toughie, but I'm going to have to go with Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. Dear. Super Mario All Stars, just because you get 4 games on there basically. It's only 2, isn't it? Oh dear. The King of Fighters collection on the PS2, again because you get lots of games on there. Super Mario Galaxy maybe because it's a nice big game. Yeah, and possibly another collection pack. Yeah, one of those collection multi things like Mega Drive arcade classics and all those kind of things. Maybe one of them. Terrible answers. Question 19, game with the best childhood memories. We're going to go back to Road Rash. Yeah. There was, I think I've mentioned this in the past. There was three main Mega Drive games: Road Rash, Castle of Illusion, and Streets of Rage 2 that I played back when I had an NES. I played them at my school friend's house, and it made me want to get a Mega Drive, especially Road Rash. So yeah, I mean, this is the reason why I got a Mega Drive. It's the reason why the Mega Drive's my favourite system of all time, and I love playing it. I like the sequels too. Maybe not so much Road Rash 3, but yeah. And question 20, worst game you've ever played? It's got to be Independence Day on the PS1. Off the top of my head, it's got to be that, because that game is... Oh. I remember back in '96 when the movie came out, everyone was hyped up for it, myself included, because obviously it's coming off the back of X-Files and various other shows like that, and I was super happy to watch it. And back then it was a good movie, sort of, a bit cheesy but good. but it's aged horribly. It really has. The special effects look, for the most part, they look pretty dodgy now. And to be honest, it's not a very good film. Watching it as an adult, it's not that good. But the game, you know, I was excited to get it back in 96, 97, whenever it was released. And yeah, it's awful. It kind of reminds me of, what's it called on the Jaguar? Cybermorph? Something like that. I can't remember. The game with the green-headed chick who comes up every so often telling you that you're crap. Yeah, Independence Day, PS1, god awful. I think so, and I can't think of anything else prior to that. I mean, since there's plenty of garbage on the Wii, the DS, 360, One Chambera, Samurai Bikini Squad or whatever, and the 360 is awful. How that got released, I have no idea. Blood Drive, awful, rubbish game. But I think I'm going to go for Independence Day. Yeah, that's one game I will never buy again anyway. So it must have been pretty bad. Right, so that's it. Hope that was okay. A few answers are a bit dodgy, I suppose. But yeah. Anybody watching this who's not familiar with Phoenix, I'll leave a link below, as everybody else has done. So yeah. Cheers for watching, guys. Hopefully I'll see you all again soon for another video. Till then, take it easy.